This is so much closer to the sink than I thought it was going to be. One wrong move and you're going to end up in the sink. I'm going to try styling a wig. I haven't really styled wigs before, so I don't know how well this is going to go. I'm going to style a wig today. The last time I attempted to style a wig, it was my Bakugo wig. That did not go well. I don't like styling wigs because I don't know how, and I don't have much experience with it, so I avoid it at all costs. And this technically isn't even styling a wig, I just have to braid it, but I'm going to bring you along for the journey because it will go wrong and I need to possibly trim the bangs, I don't know yet, but either way, I'm bringing you along with me. So I'm going to tie my hair up and then put on the wig and brush it and explain the character while I do that. If anyone says anything about this, I will come and I will find you and kill you in your sleep. I'm egg-headed up because first things first I need to brush the wig, and I'm using the tripod for this, and the second one I don't want to get it yet until I'm actually cutting, so I'm going to put the wig on my head and brush it that way instead. So this is the wig. The character, where's the head? Oh, it's here. The character I'm going for is a character called Aria Lux, which I'm assuming no one has heard of before. It's a new character from a D&D campaign that I'm watching on YouTube. There is so much hair stuck in this clip.
Be fucking for real.
Okay. So yeah, it's from a D&D campaign on YouTube called Ravenwood. Almost said Ravenhood, it's not it. Ravenwood Academy. On a channel called The Little Boffin. I'll put the character on, and the video for the first episode will be in the description if anyone sees it and thinks, oh, I just kicked something over. If anyone sees this and thinks, I'm gonna start the new campaign, watching the campaign. But yeah, I'm gonna do that character and her hair. Oh, I need to put this on. Oh, okay, yeah, I definitely need to trim the bangs. Oh my god, I look like Ariel. Oh, I just choked. That's just about as good as my singing can be. Okay. A lot needs to happen with this, but the wig itself doesn't look too bad. So I need to brush this out, and then her character has their hair in a braid, but it's not just like a single braid, it sort of like swoops to the side. So I need to figure out a way that I can braid the hair and have it on the shoulder. There is so much hair in this wig, holy cow. But yeah, I need to figure out a way to loop it around without having, if you've ever had long hair before and tried to do a braid, it like lumps really awkwardly, and I don't want that, and I also don't want you to be able to see my normal hair, so I need to find a way. Well, I can also pin it down, but try and find a way to braid it sleek and trim this, because it's way too long, and maybe thin it out a bit. Before any of that, I need to sort out these hairs and find where they go and trim the bangs and brush it. I'm getting ahead of myself. Step 1, brush. I cannot see a thing. So I'm just going to do that so that I can see. And if I keep looking here instead of here, it's because there's literally a mirror. So, overwhelmed. Okay, so I've parted it halfway down the back so there's two sides. I'm going to try and do this side first. This is making my head very hot, and it's usually freezing in this building, which is why I have this massive jumper on and now I'm kind of regretting it. Also very curled, which, I mean, again, it makes me feel like this was supposed to be an aerial wig. I don't remember how I got this. I was looking in my cosplay box of like wigs. I would say costumes, but I don't buy costumes because they're expensive. So I was looking through like my wig box and came across this. And at first I thought it was my Kiri wig, but then I got it out and it was long. I was like, oh my god, I've been wanting to do an Aria cosplay since the campaign began, and I've been saving up for a red wig, and I don't even need one. I will admit, this is like a darker maroon, kind of reddy. I was not as purple, it's like a pink, I suppose, a reddy pink, burgundy kind of red, and Aria's is like a bright red, but you've got to work with what you got. And the fact that I have a long red wig to begin with, oh god, is a miracle. So I'm not going to argue with it, I'm just going to accept that I've been blessed, and I'm going to make it work. I'm going to cut this, because I don't think this is going to be very entertaining. So I'm going to brush all this out, hopefully make it look a little better. My wig cap is coming off in my wig, I can feel it, but it doesn't matter because I've already got the wig on. So I'm going to brush this, do the fringe, and I'll bring you back just before I cut the bangs, which I don't know how that's going to go, but I've got to do that when it's on my face so I know how long it needs to be anyway. So I will bring you back when it's brushed, just in time to cut, and when all these sort of hairs have stopped falling out. Okay, so technically it is brushed now. I found that as I kept brushing, the curls just got more and more frizzy, which was to be expected. But it's better than what it was. Actually I lied, I need to brush this. Okay, I've brushed it with my, okay, fellow cosplayers, or anyone that does wigs, am I supposed to brush them with this? Because I feel like I read or watched a video and they were like, if you're going to brush fake wigs, use a wide tooth comb. And I don't have a wide tooth comb, and I don't know why I have to use a wide tooth comb. I'm assuming there's some engineering behind it. So I'm just using a shower brush, and I don't know if that's even appropriate. So if that's bad, can someone let me know? I've run into the first problem of me doing this, and that is I can't find any scissors to cut the bangs aside from these. See, they are tiny. They are the length of my finger, and I don't have very big hands. How am I gonna cut the bangs with these tiny scissors? They sound powerful, to be fair, but I don't know how well they're gonna do against a load of hair. Firstly, I'm gonna just, let's see, trim this little flyaways, and they just do not cut. Okay, okay, they do, you just gotta get it real close. The way that the braid versus bangs are situated is in different directions. So I want the fringe to go to the right of me, which is this way, because for me that seems like the most comfortable situation. But the bangs go the opposite way, which means the bangs are going to go this way. I'm just going to make it interesting. I mean, it helps because it means I can get to hide this with like spray, the sticky, I don't want to call it sticky spray, but I don't know what it's called, but that does mean it can slide over, and I can go over hair in my mouth. But see, the length isn't that bad. It needs to go a little bit shorter, and then I want to maybe thin it out don't know how well thinning is going to do. Because once again, I've got tiny scissors. Yeah, terrible actually. They were right in the drawer. Crisis averted. How did I not see them before? They were like right in front of me. I must be as blind as a bat. Okay, I'm not going to argue with it. Thank you to whoever made me realise that they were in the drawer. I'm not even going to attempt to tie it. I just don't want it getting in the way. Okay, so this is what we're working with. It literally goes down to my chin, so I cannot see. So I don't know how I'm going to trim this. Also, these aren't even like hair dressing scissors. They're literally just normal stationary scissors. I just fucking... Are you kidding me? I don't know where it went. I only have 2 more bubbles left now. And if you don't call them bubbles, you're a weirdo. Please hold it this time. To be fair, I didn't even like tie it the first time round. But also, the way that my voice gets really high because you can tell I'm straining. Okay, calm down. Breathe. Everyone with me? We're good. Okay, how short that I want it. I feel like that's a good length to start with. Little by little. Because you can take off, but you can't add on. Please don't watch this if you are a professional. Oh, I'm going to get this all over my jumper and it's a white jumper. I'm not even entirely sure this is cutting. Oh no, it definitely is. The way I've always cut them, because I see like hairdressers do this, and it makes it seem more natural than like having massive indents. But at the same time, I'm not a hairdresser, so even if I do their techniques right, it doesn't mean it will come out as good. I'm getting very bored of doing it this way, and I might just do it horizontally. I can hear everyone crying in the comments, and that's okay. You can hate me for it, because it will be uneven, I know that. But I'm going to go in and do my choppy and make it more natural after. I'm regretting it because I've only gone, I don't know if you can see, I've gone this much in and I still have all of this, and I'm regretting my life. While we're here, I can talk more about Aria and her character, which is played by Jazzy. And she's quite an uptight character. Well, I mean that in the nicest way. I love her. She's one of my favourite characters in the campaign, but to be fair, I love everyone. If you ever want a campaign to watch purely for fit characters, this is the one. The art of the characters is done by the GM, so it's all their own art as well, which I think is really fucking cool. And they're a really good artist. But yeah, her character likes order, I would say, which is ironic considering all the adventures that they go on and all the situations they were all put in, which is always the way. There's got to be a little bit of drama. Sorry, I know I'm so quiet. You can tell I'm concentrating of getting this across, because I'm pretty sure once I've cut this horizontally and then gone through and fixed up the height and made it even and made it actually look decent, I'm assuming I won't need to take any more off, and then it'll be thinning. But these scissors are so shit. It's taking a long time to get through. I'm thinking that these might be better at this point. We're going back to the tiny scissors. Okay, no, they are worse. Okay. We're with it. We're rocking. This is how it looks. It's quite uneven, but that's okay. I got a chunk off that I wanted. It is still pretty long. Oh, you've got like this layered, which is actually what I wanted. Not my intention, but I'm not going to argue with it. I'm going to go back to the choppy and hope that this evens it all out. Back to her character. Sorry, I got distracted. So, Aria, like I said, she likes everything to be in order at least in some way. They are a tailor, I think that's what they're called, where they make clothes and shit. A designer, I suppose, would be another way to describe them. I guess they would be the mum of the group, but that doesn't always mean that they are sensible. They can be quite chaotic in their own way. They play the lute, I believe it is. So they're just a very artsy person. And the whole point is that they're in university through backstory that I will let you watch and see. And I'm put into Aquafin, which is quite a socially outgoing group. We don't know what their race is, which makes it more exciting because there's a lot of lore behind that and I'm excited to know what they are. But overall, they're a good character. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm focusing on the wig and I'm not giving a good analysis of like the actual character. And I apologise for that. But I also want to focus on this. I feel like this is giving me a Karen cut and I don't know how I feel about that. But that's good. I want to try and thin it a little bit. I don't know if this is how you thin or if this is just layers. But I'm doing it anyway. I'm just gonna tell you what, man, this is an arm workout and an half. But yeah, I think that's good. A little bit of spray and you can get the volume up. Again, this is literally falling off my head. I have to yank it back up to stay. But there's so much hair everywhere. If you could see my top and this sink. Look at all the hair. Just everywhere in my sink. I think now it's time to move on to the actual braiding, which I'm not going to do here. I'm going to sit over there and I'll bring you with me and put it on my head. I don't know if you can see it up there. I'm going to put it on there and attempt to braid this thing. Let's go. I liked this better when I was by the mirror because I could actually see what I looked like. I don't trust this one as much. Ran into problem number 2. I was originally going to attempt to take this off the tripod and stick the head on here, but I can do the braid. I can't do that anymore because this doesn't actually come off. So that ruined my plans. So instead, I've opted to positioning it on my bed in hoping I can braid it. Let's see how this goes. Also, don't come at me for not making my bed. Making your bed is useless. It does nothing. You're not productive. You're not cool for doing it. You're weird. Let me have my non-made bed. What I'm going to do is obviously put this on. What I'm going to do today is put it on like this. And then I've seen people put pins in it so that the wig doesn't move. I don't have proper pins. So I just have these like mini pins. I have a pink one, I have a green one, and I have a yellow one. And I'm going to put them in it instead. Also going to put a tie with the fringe in it. I don't include that in the braid. The fringe is sectioned off. I'm then going to put in the pink one because it's got a longer top. Getting so close. I'm going to put the pink one in. It's got a longer top. Almost just stabbed myself. I'm going to put that one in at the front because I'm assuming that one's going to include the least amount of hair in the front. And it also doesn't cause like a distraction when it pokes out. And then we're going to put the green apparently. At the side, down here. Through like, I would do a zoom up but I can't be honest. Through like the little wets, because there's holes in them. I'll put that one there. And I'm going to stretch this side down a little bit. Oh, I just fully pulled this one out. Never mind. Where did the pin go? I've lost the pin in the hair. That's not healthy. I found it. we're going to put the green one in, we're going to put the yellow one in, and we're going to fold them both down at the same time. Progress. See, smart thinking. And then we're going to turn it around, and we are able to grade. The hair's very heavy, so don't think this is going to stay. So I might have to hold it for a little bit. And there's a little bit of a weft at the top that's you can see like the way that it's parted or positioned. So I'm going to need to cover that within the braid because we don't want the wefts to be shown. Step 1. This is also going to be a tutorial for how to do braids if you just don't know. Step 1. Section the hair into 3 quadrants. Where did the music stop? This is the reveal. I didn't realise that it had stopped recording before, so I'm sorry to cut that out. I literally finished it and went straight into the actual cosplay, so this is the completed thing. I don't want to do it full spin because it does look bad, but for a curly wig that I didn't straighten and just put into a braid, I don't think it came out that bad. I sectioned part of the bangs that I trimmed to obviously go to this side to cover my actual hair because it's not red, believe it or not. And then obviously this swoops down. I'll crouch because I'm on my phone, because obviously there's no more storage left on my camera, so that's why it's on my phone. But this is it. I also did my makeup. Don't look too close because it is not good, but it's quite a natural thing because I feel like natural gal. There's a little bit of pink, but you can't really tell on camera. And then costume is just a school uniform, and I know that in the actual thing they don't have a cardigan. It's like and it's a darker blue sweater vest. I don't have that, and they don't come in my size. If they do come in my size, they're expensive because of phobia, and it's just difficult for us. So don't come at me for not having the correct materials I need when society makes it difficult to acquire them in the first place. But yeah, I feel like I keep messing with the bangs, mostly because I'm not used to so much hair. Really feeling for the Rapunzel cosplayers, because this is heavy, but it's not heavy. And like, I'm bored of this already, and you walk around with so much more hair. How do you do it? How do you not constantly mess with it? I feel like I need some spray, but I ran out, so I'm gonna buy some more. And then hopefully that'll help set everything. I can pin it in place, but this is it. That's all I have to say. Thanks for coming along on this journey that wasn't as chaotic as I thought it was. I'm gonna go and make some TikTok videos now and utilise the first attempt at my cosplay. So if you want to see more of that, go over to my TikTok in the description. And I'm also planning on doing a Julian cosplay at some point. So if you do want to check out the series, it's in the description again, so check it out. And if you get obsessed like I did, I will do an Aria cosplay and a Julian one, which you can look out for. But yeah, that is all. I hope you are well. Have a nice rest of your day, evening, morning,